Brahmata, Dina, have a sinner, have Rama, give him an elegant about the clinical here. Ask the others maybe go, take a name, Max River, a mellow place there, Michelle Morgan, Brahmata, or Dina, Morgan, Abraham, Amazing Martha, Championship Bureau, Community from the Hago, Amazing Recommended, to make complaint brave for the Master Chairman, I mean, not solution effort. Me, I'm a couple of words in the middle of Mellis, maybe to make my make you sure, but then one after Yates Macy, Brahmata, Dina, yeah, Macy. Teacher and ethic name, see, because it's fashion book, lots of young Via for the Carousel, Elzep, Yamar, Respeito, vamos a mexer na viagem, much of us blame our cena there ali qualification me foi ela passava por patada e aí eu acordei lá na espina para mim só para ver ela por patada e aí nem patada eu vi no essa da carvem que ela vai estar fazendo que chuva chalema para por patada e aí right said this chuva keep on my phone and keep on channel que eu teve sala foto por patada e aí marvelous very been to go anywhere launch my papel for the cost of Rafata, Dina, Israel, Chaki, so Lieutenant Kisi was in a Otta Valley, I report Shalem from Ocasino, Kamal, Propin, Eman, Rahan, Otta Rafata, Dina, Ama Israel, only knew as the ace 4 minutes was a lot of us in Palma, the Rafa, Opnadum of Savin with Rafa, Warwick, and a Casino, as I was Rafa, the Middle Adam, Rafa, Rafata, Dina, Cabbage over good old series in Sunday cabbage so it's in continue and we have a conflict or earth by tin broke up so you know cabbage I'm a Israel in a coverage of your ethnic what the last when you're going to knock on local and thought in a lot of passage of Raham with a mish for Rafa you know and that's why it's like a mish but I'm stream out to go follow many of those then we go go play I'm a great I'm also to ready to appear is a traveler is market stuff near them every minute for thought you know positive fascinating about the alphabet here of alphabet has been different and I'll get to go in we have an archive the new picture of the victim the chim complement the simultaneous mime money was given public touch number of thought the let's say the game which find a cover coming touch with decision with the pressure the was the of the camera with the new name of the car be menu and number of thought of the camera that may have the current represent a huge was uniform high and of thought yeah, during the show. Alino Abraham Rakim, Lino Cabo Braham, Bruton, Ethical, and Piachaman, those starting what the milk on Akamak Regam Al, Ishvin, Piachaman, Weber, Fata, Dina, yeah, Tila, Ava Hashif, how will be set of each also some hours, the Cabo Russian, who's given us and Tommy, I was drama of a Sarazana, and it should go with him, Brahman, Brahmata, Dina, after their skin out of the tea. Geen bevestigd raken alleen maar iets maken maar geen genoeg van gaat er nou die werk naar kan zeggen alleen wat nee nu er is geen basis het stok we raken in geen show met de binnen van de werk as aan Facebook is het ook zo beetje maken maar het gaat nee correct some iets job so Gadas maar ja dus we gaan even checken ik kan we kunnen de title dus ja wat is mijn curve man Gustavo Pittsburgh, termos nasi, bisa derby solo solo proiecto. Even pokazuje na własne damy robimy ramen. Galo to są bardzo powiedzmy kad nie trzymaj ramen. Jeśli ramen trzymaj pamiętaj Olin play server ramen. Let's try to rock. We got to play server ramen. Yammer Hayadin Alcohol by me, my fadish, my fad.
Amen. 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 Apologize for missing this morning. Yeah, early. And also, public service announcement. This Friday night, we're not going to have a community Shabbos dinner. Because, Shabbos Hagadol, yeah. Supposed to be a bigger Shabbos dinner. If anybody needs a place for Shabbos dinner, let me know. We'll try to figure something out. But the regular shul Shabbos dinner we're not going to have because we're changing over the whole kitchen. And it doesn't look like it's going to be exactly fully ready on time. So it's going to be, we're not going to be here, not going to be there. So it's going to be a little difficult. So let's serve Shabbos dinner. Shabbos Kiddush, still to figure out. They will do chom, they will do it in the sukkah. They will give the chom pot outside. I don't know. Sorry, I have to figure that out. So today, Jewish history tonight. I want to wish you a great happy Purim. Huh? Tonight is the anniversary of Ahasuerus' big party finishing. His 180-day party. He miscalculated. He was the nevuah when the Beis Hamikdash was going to be rebuilt, and so he made, since Beis Hamikdash wasn't rebuilt, he made a party to celebrate that he's still king, and we are still in Galus. The Jews are still in exile, and that was his party. That's the party he made. And that's the party that we took part in. Also, the kids took part in that party. Unfortunately, he served kosher food at the party. It says, but that 180-day party was finished tonight. Finished tonight. To Queen Esther and to Hashem finding a way to figure everything out. We don't even need, as in the story of because Lester, tomorrow starts the 7-day part. Yeah, 7 days Suda starts tomorrow. All right, that's the language history. And now back to halacha. Okay, so we're in the middle of learning about all different types of animals coming into our house, or leaving our house, whether the difference between it's a mouse, a weasel, a dog, or it's a child. A child, we said, does leave crumbs, unlike an animal which doesn't leave crumbs, eats up all its crumbs. Child, maybe, will dafka leave, will specifically make crumbs. That's part of the fun of a child. And Shulchan Aruch is going further on to all different scenarios But what happens if you see, let's say, a mouse go in and a weasel go out? Let's say you see a mouse going in with chametz and you see a weasel coming out with the mouse in its mouth. All these scenarios, there's a lot of different scenarios of doing this. And as I was learning it, I was going over it before. I was at the visa appointment with the kids. Finally, they'll have kosher visas to go to Shiva. Finally, it'll be legal. So, this is all important stuff. But I don't know if we're going to get to all the meat and potatoes of everything. We're just learning about that. It's all important. The author brings in Shulchan Aruch, and it's very important. So, Achan's father sent me all of a sudden, as I'm there, sent me a Pesach guide. And it's super practical. He sent me 2. And it's super practical. So we're going to go through that. And Shulchan Aruch we should still do, but this is another time. So first he said we shouldn't complain about the work required in preparing for Pesach. Shouldn't complain. And it's brought down that the hard work we put into cleaning for Pesach, Hashem pays us back many times. We shouldn't do it for Hashem paying us back, but Hashem pays us back for it many times over. With that said, doesn't say that over here, but there's a famous story of a lady who once came by the Rebbe $, and she said, Rebbe, could you tell my son to help clean for Pesach? He's not listening. Came a yeshiva boy, he's not cleaning for Pesach. You tell my son. The Rebbe is giving Rebbe a job. Tell her son. Whatever. The Rebbe told her, okay, just remember 2 things. First of all, shlutz, dust, is not chametz. Remember the difference between chametz and schmutz. Second of all, your son is not a slave to Pari and Mitzrayim. He's not a slave to Pari and Egypt. Just remember those 2 parts. Now we can get to work to clean the Pesach. But no, it doesn't mean you don't have to clean. You should clean. Just remember those parts. It's not a mitzvah to clean for Pesach. It's a big mitzvah to clean for Pesach.
Mitzvah to get rid of the chametz.
And not just that, but it says specifically regarding all the hard work going into praying for Pesach. It says how much Hashem pays us back with it so many times over. Put down so many places. Okay, so with that said, I'm putting both sides over here to remember to work hard to clean for Pesach. On the other hand, just remember: are you cleaning for Pesach or is it spring cleaning? Both are important.
You want to go over the top of your Pesach?
Yeah, exactly.
Do it yourself.
Exactly. Don't make someone else a slave to Pari and Mitzrayim. Exactly. Anyway, talking about cleaning for Pesach, he says over here, there's a lot of simple things, a lot of things that are common things, but it's not common sense, not the common things people don't remember to clear out. For example, the vacuum cleaner. Someone has a vacuum cleaner. People busy vacuuming, and they don't clean out the vacuum cleaner. The vacuum cleaner has all the chametz that you clean with. So clear out your vacuum cleaner. Your brooms. You sell your vacuum cleaner. Do both. Do both. You sell it and clean it out. You empty out. You empty it out, and okay, but do the best you can. Be the best you can be. You could, but
if there's a bag, you just get out the bag. The bag is not
I don't have any carpets in the house now. I don't have any. But when growing up, I was in charge of vacuuming always. Every Friday, I was in charge of vacuuming. Every month of Shabbos, every after Shabbos, I was in charge of vacuuming. My mother trusted me with vacuuming. Huh? And I was so OCD. I remember the vacuum cleaner, how the lines. I used to make the lines perfect. You know how the lines go? Oh, I loved it. I had such enjoyment in making the lines perfect in vacuum cleaner. In any case, we clear it out, clean out the bag, right? Just like your, right? Oh, the bagless ones like we have over here for the floods. Whatever it is, you should make sure to clear it out. Our brooms, we should have a separate broom. If you have a chametz broom, you should have a Pesach broom. Brooms aren't so expensive. You can get a good one. The best one's at Walmart for $13, I think. Or you can get one at 99-cent store. I mean, $1.25 store, whatever. Huh? Okay, so from 99 cents to $1.25. You can get a good one at Walmart, like I said, for $13 $17, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Yeah. It might be a good idea to throw out the old broom and get a new one. Based on that, you don't have to have a Pesach one. A chametz one, you can just throw it out and get a new one. Toothbrushes, yes. So my toothbrushes, way worked in my house growing up was after the toothbrush was already finished over here. So that's what you use to clear out the pockets. But pockets is another place. Especially, I know some of my kids, they like to stash away chametz in their pockets, and definitely we should clear out the pockets. My kids, like Jerry's. Anyway, same thing with it brings down here with maps. I don't know what 4 ducts are, but 4 ducts. Those are the automatic suction things. Huh? Living in the house, huh? Whole house vacuum. That vacuum system. I'll show you. Huh?
Yeah.
The car seats are a major chametz collector. Car seats in the car. In between the seats in general, but car seats in particular. High chairs, strollers.
Just have to learn to walk. Maybe the seatbelt button.
Kids' backpacks. You have Nash in your backpack? Oh, Nash in your backpack. Huh?
Yeah.
And for those ladies that have pocketbooks, the phone case. You put it down on your chametz table. Seriously, you put it down on the chametz table. You should clean it. Maybe you should kasher it. Put it in the storage. Oh, with the torch. I think a lot of Rosh Yeshivas will argue that you should do it with the torch.
Yeah.
They say clear the phone also.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's putting it off
Our desk, our computer, in between the board, the keyboard, and anything else which we use while handling comments, which of course should make sure to clean up. Your beard, you think save some for later. Hopefully you take a shower and that takes care of it. So again, in my parents' home, a lot of people, it's completely foreign to. My parents-in-law, for example, always svarim are on the table. It's that the way is you have to learn svarim and to learn from and bring it to the table. My parents were very into not bringing any svarim to the table when the chametz on any the whole year. No svarim, you don't come to the table unless you make sure to clear off the table, 100% clean, and then you put a sefer down. No food together with this, any sefer.
My job is to read all the whole buckets
To sift through it.
And to pen.
In any case, surely a siddur which you put down or a bench which you put down on the chametz table, you surely should not use that on Pesach. You should put it away with your chametz things. You should put it away, store it away with the chametz. God willing, over here, we're going to have a whole new wardrobe of siddurim over here. God willing, for Pesach, we're going to put away the old siddurim. Maybe some of them will be put away for good. There was an angel that came forth and said, we have news that there was a what?
Sell the chametz.
Lekach. Mashke from the Rebbe, lekach that we don't sell for them. But siddur, I don't think so. The Rebbe said, there was a story that they were bringing, they were giving some gift to the governor, I think it was the mayor of Toronto, and they happened to write a dos, they happened to write a letter to the Rebbe saying what they're going to do, and they were honoring him by a dinner, and they were giving him a gift we're giving him a becher, a kiddush cup. And the Rebbe went back, what's he going to do with the kiddush cup? It was to give him a siddur. Give a siddur with English. Because everybody, a non-Jew also has a requirement to thank Hashem. Same by Da'ani, thank you Hashem for waking up in the morning, that everybody could benefit from. So I said to give him a siddur, and they gave him a siddur. Yeah. So there's a lot of older siddurs. No problem. Now, another place of concern is the cleaners using starch on. So if it's your shirt, some people ask you allowed to use starch shirt on starch, which is chametz. You're allowed to use a starch shirt on Pesach. If you're going to eat from your shirt, you should not use a starch shirt. However, if you're not going to eat from your shirt, meaning even if Mendel's asking if you have food in your beard, some people share food with their shirt. So if you're going to share food with your shirt, that you're allowed to on Pesach, but share your starch shirt with your food, that you can't do on Pesach. Be a one-way street. I guess not. But so again, so your shirt's not a place of concern. Who cares? And if the person starches their underwear, whatever, do what they want. It's not a problem. The problem is starching. Some people send their tablecloth. That's not a problem. You sure? Again, unless you're eating from your shirt, it's a problem. But your tablecloth, that could be a problem. Now, and napkins. Some people send napkins to the cleaners. That could be a problem. Only if they were starch with a chametz stick of starch. They have some starches which are kosher to Pesach. Maybe you go to the cleaners. Dry clean. Yeah. No, your clothes is not a problem as long as you're not eating from it. It's a tablecloth. If you dry clean your tablecloth and they starch it, and it's chametz starch, that's a problem. Your food's gonna touch your tablecloth. And the starch could be edible unless it's not. If it's not royal, if it's not edible by a dog, then it's not a problem. But the starch is, and the dog might lick it and like it. I don't know, but they're commonly chametz. They're commonly used. You're gonna go to the Blumenkranz book. He'll tell you in the Blumenkranz book exactly which. The Blumenkranz book will tell you which ones you could use, and which ones you can't use. But in general, if you're taking it to the cleaners, you don't know. So you shouldn't take. Shabbos candlesticks. Our Shabbos candlesticks should also be a Shabbos candlestick go on the chametz table. So, at least in my parents' home, what we used to do is, of course, it was polished, and my mother would actually put it in boil, and kasher everything. She would kasher the candlesticks, maybe go a little overboard, and polish. Anyway, it's good to take out the wax. Exactly, it's good to take out the leftover wax. So it's good clean. It's a good clean that way. Once a year, at least, you clean it out, and that would be in hot water. And then afterwards, the tray it goes on would be covered in foil, a foil tray, or we have a Pesach tray, and that's what would go on. And wouldn't go directly on the Pesach table. Be continued. Page 118. Who wants to admire? Who wants to be called? Who wants to be called to admire? Who wants to be? You want to be called? Who? Yeah? We are Ritzy will be called? Deal? We have a deal? I can turn back to the deal. It's a deal, right? Mendel? All right. We didn't have Mendel in a long time.
Yes. Yes.
No, not again. Page 118. Mom already got like 840 or the million.